y'all. So I wanted to do a channel read because there's just been some things that have been coming to me, and a couple of experiences that I have that I've had, and so I wanted to just express those, but also just because it's a possibility that one of you guys, right, could be going through something similar, or it just could resonate in some way. So, first things first, I just want to say thank you to you guys who come and view the videos. If you are new here, hey, love, welcome. Please take a quick moment to go check out the channel, check out some of the old videos or prior videos that have been posted. I do things like channel messages like this here, as our intuitive messages, however you want to take it, as well as what spirit needs you to know right now, as well as just oracle readings. And we are actually overdue for a grown and sexy read. I do those as well. And then just, a typical read from my cards. So that's just to kind of give you guys a little gist of what you get here at Divine Elevated Love on this channel. If anything that I state today resonates with you, please go ahead and let me know down in the chat section, down in the comment section. Tap that thumbs up button and subscribe if you feel that we are in alignment in some way. Okay. So first off, I'm gonna go to that first. So I've been working on some projects, right? And some of you guys may be, also doing the same thing. Maybe there's some things that you've been tasked or whatever that you've just been trying to handle, but it's like, I know that oftentimes when I'm about to, or like when I'm on the brink of something new or some good things, right? Adversity tends to want to play a big part, right? Which I'm cool with that because I faced a lot of that in my days on this planet, okay? And, many heavy, challenging things, and I overcame all of those things. And so I say that to say to you, if you're facing anything right now, just push through it, okay? And I know me saying that, please don't take offense, because I do not know what you are presently dealing with, and I do realize that for many it can be really, really hard and challenging, but I just say that in the sense of, be reminded of who you are, okay? Be reminded of the things that you have already endured. Be reminded of the days that you had no idea, like, if you were coming or going, and you didn't know how you were going to do certain things, and so just catch that part of the message, okay? Because you are more than capable. All right, we are more than capable of conquering whatever the current battle is, okay? Whatever the current test is. You are a stellar student, okay? And you can definitely ace this test, okay? You can and will, right? Because we just gonna go ahead and speak that into existence, all right? But yeah, so I just had something that I'm working on, and it's like I feel like I'm right there, right? It's like, oh, I was like, okay, cool, like, got that done, okay, boom, let me do this, and then I should be good. And it's like every time I get to the part of where I think, okay, cool, that's good, so I should be done with that, and then it's boom, it's like, nope, that's not it. You gotta move some things around, you gotta revise some things, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And y'all hear the confirmation in the background. So like I said, I don't know if this if it's resonating, like, let me know, okay, down in the comment section, because Spirit was like, look, just go ahead and express what's going on, because you're not the only one. But like, it just, it can be frustrating. And I think that's the main thing. It's like, I feel like not only myself, but maybe some of you guys are like really, really frustrated because it's like you feel like you're taking the steps, you letting God guide you, you letting your angels, your ancestors, your spirit team, you letting your squad guide you, and you're making progress, and then it seems like boom, okay, here's something else that's just trying to like block my path or get in my way or have me stutter step or try to trip me up or try to hold me back or try to delay my process. And so I just feel like it's just definitely a time of pushing forward, push through. You got it. You know what I'm saying? And 555 was just on the timer, so boom, that's more confirmation. You know, the frustration is gonna happen, right? Because when we are trying to accomplish certain things, we are very much focused on getting that outcome, right? But Spirit is guiding me to let you know that enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, really actually process what's going on. So, if there's, and like I said, I mean, this could apply to so many different topics, right? So many different things within everyone's experience. So one example I'm getting, someone's trying to launch some type of like beauty care or salon or something with dealing with beauty. So I don't know if you're creating skin products, if you do hair and you're like creating hair oils, or if you are trying to find vendors for your like actual bundles, if you're actually beginning about to open your own beauty salon. I'm getting something along the lines of that, or maybe makeup. Maybe you are working on a product line for makeup or something like that. I'm getting something along the lines of beauty for some of you. I also am getting something about trucking for someone else, someone also. And then, yeah, and then something like either dealing with writing, or either maybe you are also into content creating. So you have like a YouTube channel, or you are an author, or you you're a blogger, or just something along those lines. Or maybe that's something that you're wanting to do and you haven't stepped into that just yet, but you've had a bunch of different things kind of keep going on to where you can't really dive into what you're wanting to do. But basically, so what I'm saying into saying all of that, because those are just the different scenarios that just came to me, it's like you keep taking certain steps, right? So example, say you're like, okay, this is your first time starting a business, so you're not super familiar with just that whole process, and you're learning, right? So it's a learning process. And maybe you're like, okay, so I've learned to, okay, I got to purchase this license, and I have to set up, my domain and all of that. You got, your business plan, and you got your banking and stuff together, and you're just working on different things, right? And like I say, just the vendors, maybe you've been trying to find vendors that are quality and can get your products to you, quickly for your customers. And like with your trucking business, like I say, licensing and so on and so forth. And it's like you're taking the different steps, but there's just different like stuff that's just coming up that's just delaying you. And then, like I say, going back to like the person with the beauty salon, like maybe you Maybe you got everything together. You done did all your business paperwork. You've already got funding. You done actually went in and gutted your shop and painted and put all of your stuff in there, and you like pretty much just good to go, right? You like, yes, I'm about to open my salon. You got your date set up for your grand opening, and it's like, boom, you got a delay because either one, the dates have been pushed back on certain officials to come in and actually evaluate everything and give you the final go, right? Or you have had the certain officials come in and they reviewed certain things and they found a couple things. They're like, oh, well, no, we need you to have this blah, blah, blah set into place before you have your grand opening. So then it kind of just put a delay along your path. And you're like, damn, like I was really trying to be open by this day, and now you're pushing it, right? You're like, you're not sure if you can keep that date, and it's like you don't want to wait last minute because you're like, oh my God, like I don't want to wait last minute, and people are thinking that, come on this day, and it's just a lot that comes with all of that, right? Because it's like then you have to do a bunch of different rescheduling, paying different people and whatever, and right? So like I say, it's just a matter of Spirit is wanting us to just enjoy the process, even the BS, right? Embrace it and just acknowledge it, and really just, even if you can, like journal, write it down, and just to throw something out there for you guys, because I know not everybody is big on like sitting down with a pen and a piece of paper and writing. Okay. But there are apps that you can literally speak into. So just talk to it like you would run your mouth on the phone with your homegirl or your whoever, sister, brother, cousin. And you can just talk to the app and it will literally transcribe your words for you. Okay. And then you can just kind of journal in that sense, right? Just be a verbal journal, right? It'll write it down for you. That way you are not only like note taking, but just documenting your process. Because the thing is once we, because hell, I'm a part of this, okay? That's where it came from initially. Me just wanting to express part of my situation. But once we finally get past all the adversity, right? And actually accomplish whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, get the outcome that you're trying to get, that is your testimony. That is your, I don't want to say fairy tale, but that's your, happy ending per se. And it don't even have to be like an ending, right? Because technically it's a beginning, a new beginning, right? For whatever it is that you are working towards. But it's just, it'll be a beautiful thing for you to document it, simply because not only could you in the future possibly turn it into something, right? A blog, a book, have it as a part of, like I say, if you are a content creator, it's definitely necessary for you to document each step. So take your videos, your pictures, sit down and have a couple moments where, so, like on the like different talk shows and whatever. So I'll use the Real Housewives as an example, because a lot of people tend to know about Housewives series. How like on the series they'll have, they show the different scenes of what all the ladies did and blah blah blah, but then they have the little quick snippets where the person sits down and they're talking about that scene, right? So like, oh well, yeah, blah blah blah, what's going on, and and just express how they felt and all that at that time. So you as well could do that for yourself, right? So it's like, document everything. Take your videos, take your pictures, and make sure that you also take time to sit down and just kind of talk about the different stuff that's going on, right? But if you're already a content creator, a vlogger, then you already know how to do your video logs and all of that. But I'm just speaking to those who aren't necessarily familiar with that. Or maybe you're someone who that is part of what you are beginning, right? Make sure that you document the process, because it's not only going to be helpful for others. I got 1444 on the timer, so come on, confirmation Spirit, thank you. But But it's gonna be really something dope for you to be able to, like, once you piece everything together and put everything together, for you to go back and just really evaluate and look at, and like I say, you can share it with others, so on and so forth. But I don't know, I just really feel like that's just what Spirit wants us to do, like, because it's really no different than like the stories of the Bible per se, right? Or for lack of, whatever. Because it's like, I don't know, and I don't even really want to say the Bible, but I mean that is an example. But it's just no different than a person who sat down and literally like just wrote their story, right? Had their biography or whatever, and just talked about their experiences, and then say, they were dead and they're dead and gone now, and yet their family still has this book where it tells them the journey of their ancestor, right? And so that's kind of just how you leave your own mark, So I'm just putting that out there. But so the other thing that ties into this, and I have been hearing this all day. Actually, that's where it came from. I was taking my son to school, and the song came on. And so I vibed out or whatever because I like the song. And the song I'm talking about is Jeremiah, Imma Star. I think that's the title. I could be wrong. But then it stuck with me all the rest of the day up until this point, right? And it came back to me as I was sitting here working on some stuff, and it's like I just kept like hitting my head on the wall, like boom, like, and not literally, but it's like I just kept getting this stopping point or whatever. Like every time I would make progress, boom, 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 okay, got that done, boom, and it's like, okay, I'm going to something else, thinking I'm like, God dang, like like, why is, like, I don't know, I was getting frustrated because it's like I just feel like I'm so close to getting like my final outcome, but it's just like little stuff that just keeps like holding me back, and I was just getting upset. And so the song came in, then it's like, I thought I told you I'm a star, you see the ice, you see the car, fresh lights everywhere we are, 1717 on the timer. But yeah. So I feel like that's the energy though, like that's the energy that we will be in once we really just buckle down, really just, move past the frustration, do some breathing, okay? Maybe if you got to step away from whatever it is for a little bit, step away from it, take your breaks, get you some water, get you some fresh air if you can go out in the air. Well, I don't want to say if you can go out there, but get you some fresh air, okay? Just ground yourself. I feel like it's a high time of needing to make sure that we are grounding. I feel like it's a high time of needing to make sure that we are cleansing and clearing our energy space, because that could also be a part of it. I really don't like to speak too much on that because I feel like that's giving power outside of ourselves to others. 1818 on the timer, which would be just basically saying that, there's people who could be giving the evil eye, sending spiritual attacks, and so on and so forth. And not saying that that's not realistic, because it very well could be, right? But just, just doing your protection methods, clearing your space, cleansing your energy, calling your power back to yourself, calling all of your energy back to yourself, releasing any energy that does not belong to us, so on and so forth. So I think I'm going to really just let that be what it is. I ain't going to run my mouth too much longer. But yeah, so Spirit just needs us to know in this time, if you are getting frustrated on whatever it is, just take a quick break, okay? Breathe through everything. Make sure you are embracing the process, okay? Because that is the process, okay? You're going to go through the process. 1919 on the timer. And enjoy the journey, man. And just know that your outcome is you are ready to star. You the star. This your show. So you're gonna win in the end. Everything's gonna come together. All things work together for our good, okay? If you need to say that throughout the day, okay? When you get in that mode of frustration, because I know I am. I'm gonna be, Lord, I know this is working together for my good, then do that, okay? But you got this. You a star, baby, so shine bright and enjoy the process. All right, y'all, I'm out. See ya.